guess
We're
this is...
free, right?
Yep. Bring you to the map.
Now I remember.
Yeah. So
Vader's in the well.
Yep. So you guys, Shadow, seriously? So we last left off with you guys arriving at the Chalet Brentifax house. It was this dark, creepy house, completely worn down and just obviously abandoned for a very long time. When you guys entered the house, you started hearing strange sounds and noises. You've heard like glass break, doors creaking and closing, an old man calling out for help. You made your way into what appeared to be like a den area where you didn't really find anything, and you saw a kitchen area. There was also nothing in there. Then you made your way down to the cellar, and you found yourself in a kind of a circular room with a well in the center. And then Fader decided to go into the well to search around. He's been down there for about, I believe we left off at 5 minutes. And then the rest of you were just hanging out outside of the well in the kind of entrance area of the cellar. So, Bunk.
We also heard somebody dragging a body down the stairs, and now
Yes,
they
you
are
did.
apparently right above us.
Yep. The last you heard, yeah, it sounded like somebody was right above you. So, Bunk, what are you? So while he's down there, he has another, obviously, 10 minutes to go. What is Bunk doing?
I believe Leo was looking in that room across the hallway, the servants' quarters, until we started hearing the noises.
Okay. Let me see. So yeah, you just heard what appeared to be a body being dragged across, and then you heard the door close. So what do you guys do anything?
Does it sound like the door closing to this basement, or the door closing somewhere upstairs?
Somewhere upstairs.
Oh, I'm certainly not going to go first.
I don't think that we can leave poor Vader down there by himself. We have to protect the well.
Vader
It
is just
Sounds very creepy up there.
say that.
What'd you say, Fader?
As Fader had just come back up to the surface of the water to get another breath, and he heard Mildred say, "I don't think we can leave Vader down there by himself." Yes, that's right. I would appreciate it if you wouldn't leave me down here by myself.
I just hollered out to him, "There's somebody up above dragging a body down the stairs."
Why are you even in a well? We never even Why did you go into a well?
If he didn't go in, I was about to go.
Why would you go into a dark well?
Because that's where the treasure's hidden.
I was
No.
saying a treasure, darling.
I-
That's what. Yeah.
I actually came down here because I heard an old man calling for help from down here.
Either you're in the water searching or you're not searching. Which one are you doing, Fader? They're also 60 feet down, so I doubt you can actually hear much.
Okay.
It'll be echoey, but it's pretty narrow.
Or the water splashing that he's making all the noise, so. Okay.
I would like to scream down the well. Dear, are you finished? Did you find any treasures? Any wishes?
I guess he doesn't respond.
He's dead. We should
All
just
right.
go.
Fader, while you're down there searching, wait, back to Hemlock, are you actually going?
No, I would never.
Oh,
I would
okay.
actually be down there if he didn't respond anytime soon.
All right. So yeah, Fader, as you're down there, and you're searching below, you do feel something suddenly grab on your ankle, and it's holding you underwater. Give me a strength. What do you do first?
First, I'm going to manifest my dagger and see if I can strike at the thing that whatever's holding me.
All right. Yeah, you go to strike at it. Give me an attack. Yeah, you go to claw at whatever's holding on to your whatever, stab at whatever's holding your leg, but it's just moving too much and you can't quite get it.
Bonus action, second attack.
Okay. Oh, that one hit for sure. All right, roll the damage. Okay. It is still holding on. The group upstairs, since he's under the water, all you just see is it just doing its normal thing, just bloop, bloop, but it is completely black and murky, and it's just gross. Fader, give me a Constitution saving throw. And you hear, "Boy, is that you?" Okay. Do you see? I mean, that's what you hear as the thing's holding on your leg. What, boy, is that you? What do you do?
Well, I'm certainly not going to use any of my breath to respond while I'm underwater. So as soon as I recover my blades, I'm going to attack again.
Okay. It's a miss.
Bonus action, second.
Okay. That's it. What are you doing? Awesome. Yeah, so you go and strike again, and you feel that psychic blade really land a good blow, and you just feel your leg get freed. So suddenly he comes splashing up out of the water in the well.
There's something down here with me.
Of course there is. Why would you go?
Right now, Leopold, not the time. Not the time.
Do you need help?
I managed to fight it off of me. I don't know if I killed it or if I just drove it off. Can I tell how much? I mean, I realize I've been down here for a while, searching the bottom of this thing, searching through for some of these things that I've been feeling with my feet. Can I tell how big this area is, and the fact that I haven't come across something big enough to hold me under?
I mean, you've been digging around in this, like, the murky bottom, and then yeah, something came up and it grabbed your leg.
Okay, so like, what kind of like a air? I'm gonna move, get my back up against one wall of the well,
Okay.
and just sort of wait with my dagger manifested.
All right.
Millie's gonna like get herself up on the edge of the well and like she's like getting herself all hyped up. She's like, "Do you need me to come down?"
No, but I do need you to. I'm gonna hold the dagger, my main hand dagger, and in my offhand I'm gonna hold the rope. And if I pull on the rope, I would appreciate if you would pull me up.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Sure.
I'm sure that the three of us extremely muscular individuals can help drag one person up out of a well.
How big
I'm
is this
watching a rope
area?
that's been in Slippy Goop.
How big is the area?
Yeah, like how tall is the ceiling? Sorry.
The
Like if
ceiling's.
sorry, keep
No,
talking.
go.
If I transform into something, will I have room?
I mean, you see the room. You're in a 5-foot square, so that's the room from the wall to the whale in the center. I would say the ceilings are about 10 feet.
I'd
don't think I
turn
can-
into a gorilla.
I was going to, but I don't know if I could fit in here.
I can hear you talking. Are you? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna turn into something.
Keep looking for
I'm a-
treasure down there, you. Get yourself a...
I'll turn into a gorilla.
Wait! Before you turn into anything, if we don't need you to just yet, if I signal for help, that would be plenty of time, wouldn't it?
I thought you wanted me to pull you up.
No, not yet. Only
All
if
right.
it turns out that I haven't killed the thing.
If he almost dies down there, I'll pull him up with the rope as a gorilla.
If I pull on the rope twice.
All right.
Can I see with dark vision? Can I see well enough down here to tell if this thing is still lurking around?
I mean, you can't see under the water. It's just black and murky. But as you're you're floating there, probably against the wall, like you said, with your knife ready, and give me a perception check. You don't hear or feel or notice anything else moving in the water with you.
If after like say I don't know a minute or so, if there's still nothing, I'm gonna go back to searching.
Okay, yeah. So
And this time I'm going to include in my search for the remains of whatever it is that I just struggled with.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, as you kind of dive back in, you as you like kind of crouch down, because I mean your feet could probably touch, and you could crouch down. You feel something on your ankle, like wrapped around your pants, where that hand was, and you also you do feel like a skeletal hand floating kind of low to the ground in the water. But it seems like it's been chopped off.
Okay. I'm going to grab that hand and go back to the surface and hold it above the water and look at it.
All right, yeah. You come out of the water holding this skeletal hand. And it's chopped off at the wrist. And again, you felt something metallic on your foot, around your ankle.
Oh, the thing that I felt around my ankle was metallic, not something wrapping around. Oh
no. No. Sorry, I didn't make that clear.
I'm going to toss the hand and reach back and see if I can get the thing that's touching my ankle.
Okay. When you pull it off, you find a holy symbol on a gold chain. And it looks like one of those kind of lockets that you can open up and something would be inside. Give me a Arna religious check. Right, you recognize the sign or symbol on it as the god of Soon. It is the symbol of Soon, god of love and beauty.
I'm going to slip that into my belt pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to call up I'm a little spooked by this thing that just attacked me, and I haven't found anything in this time yet. So I'm just gonna come back up.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything down here.
Are you
What
sure?
a novel idea to come up from a well that's stinking of rot.
Oh, a little bit of rot never hurt anyone, dear. It's quite
It hurt a
natural.
lot of people.
That's not
That's
true.
why you get disease.
Well, this is somewhat true, but everything rots eventually.
I'm gonna shake my head vigorously once I get back to the top out of the well. I'm gonna shake my head vigorously back and forth, get all of the water off out of my hair as soon as I'm standing right next to Leopold.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not even gonna let him get near me. I'm standing at 15 feet away at all times.
Prestidigitation the hell out of him, boy. That man needs a bath.
Ah, thank you.
So you don't tell them about the necklace? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Not just yet.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
It's a secret necklace. Are you really not going to clean him up? I mean, it's a free spell. Just maybe a couple of spots.
Also, it's your favorite spell to clean.
How close do I have to be?
Give him a clean crotch at least. I mean, that's terrible.
Rot crotch.
I'd have to get to 10 feet away from him, and I really don't.
It's going to happen anyways. We're going to be moving in a combat formation through the house, looking for undead baddies.
Okay, I'll go within 10 feet, and I'll start casting Precipitation. But every time I'm just like, don't go into another stomach hole again.
Probably the first bath I saw Vader, the cleanest I've seen him in a while, so.
He's going to say,
Probably
have you been
ever.
watching us take showers?
I know, I don't know why I worded
Turning
it
into
like
a
that.
spider and creeping in on us?
There weren't that many
No.
bathtubs where I grew up.
I would never.
Okay. Just take some notes while I remember.
At this point, my curiosity is going to become overwhelming, and now that I'm clean, I am going to come clean and admit that I found something because I want to open that lock. You said it was an openable locket?
Yep.
I want to open it and look inside.
Okay.
While I was down there, I did find something. It's this chain. I believe I recognize this as the symbol of Soon, the goddess of love and beauty. And I open the locket, see if I can see what's inside.
Okay.
And it explodes.
When you open it up, you see a tiny portrait of a woman.
Do I recognize the woman as Soon?
Do you know what a goddess looks like?
Well, I'm thinking if I recognize the symbol, if I recognize Soon's symbol, I might recognize the iconography of the face.
No, it does not look like a goddess. It looks like a portrait of somebody.
Okay, I'm going to close the locket, and I am going to put it back in my belt pouch.
Okay. Yeah, the necklace looks like it's worth about 25 gold pieces. It's a pretty expensive necklace.
Look, treasure.
That's a good haul.
No, it's absolutely not.
Did you find any wishes down there?
I didn't find any wishes, but I am curious as to who this woman might be.
Maybe she's the owner of this establishment? Maybe she is a wish, like somebody just threw it down. I wish I was married to her, or I wish,
Oh, I see. This is a wishing well, you're thinking.
Yeah, all whales are, right?
No, I don't think they are.
But I didn't think that.
Why? Anyway,
Maybe the skeleton thing was giving it to you.
yeah. Maybe we have to find this woman.
Maybe we can go find out what the thing moving about upstairs was.
Maybe what the hand had the locket, Feta?
I actually don't know. I know that I was
Oh.
attacked. Something grappled my leg and held me under for a bit. I fought it off, and the next thing I knew, I found that the locket was wrapped around my leg, and I had found in my hand this other hand. I don't know if the skeletal hand was what was grappling me.
Weird. Maybe it's another venture we have to do. But
I
is
nominate Leopold to go into the well next time.
I want to go.
maybe
Nominate
not.
all you want.
He's
doesn't
gonna like
mean I
get up
should
on the edge
go.
of the will again and like get ourselves like
No,
riled up for a
Millie,
cannonball.
don't. We have
Look, I've got it.
urgent matters.
I take off
We
my
have
hat.
to
I'm like,
see.
Millie away.
Millie, no! I catch her.
Give me a dexterity
See-
save.
Oh, I'll just let her catch me.
Okay.
I'm like, fine, but
Millie, we
He
have
looks fun
urgent
down there.
matters. I
still
know.
think he's a treasure. I don't think he
I
found it.
know. Probably not. But we can come back to this well. We have
That
to
is true.
see. Apparently the owners are here. Or
Next time,
another.
once we've killed all the Bettys and we come back, I get to go down.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Alright. Okay. I straighten out her little hat. Alright, let's go. We have to go see what that noise was. They're dragging something up there. So I guess we should go, right?
Let's do it.
Let's get out of the creepy, dirty basement. Yes.
Yes,
It's not any
Leopold.
cleaner upstairs, you know.
Yeah, it's very dusty.
Alright, so
There's
you,
dead bodies up there. Did you hear what he dragged down the stairs?
Don't drag anything down the stairs. There's something about.
so you guys make
Maybe
your way
it's
back
treasure.
up?
Yes.
What is this door to the right?
It's some
As
servant
leaves the
quarters.
well.
That's all. It's a couple of servants' quarters. There's nothing interesting.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that
well,
it?
I guess we should go upstairs.
Go upstairs.
I don't know. What is Fader doing? Because he doesn't seem to be doing what the rest is doing.
Wait, what are you doing?
I was actually trying to go into that room, but now I'll come upstairs.
No,
Little time?
but you weren't saying anything. That's all I was asking. Like, he told you it was a guest room. What do you respond, or you just go in?
I did not respond, but I was just going to peek my head in.
Oh, okay. So yeah, when you look inside, yeah, you see that it is just a cold, windowless room that contains a pair of wooden frame beds, 2 narrow wardrobes, and an old rug. Mounted on the east wall between the beds is a wooden shelf supporting a pair of candlesticks, and they are unlit.
Have we searched this room yet?
I opened the cupboards with a mage hand and I lit the candles with prestidigitation. That didn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Okay. Alright,
Yes.
so you guys make your way back upstairs. As you come back out, you find yourselves back at the cloakroom of the house.
Oh, right. As I recall, we were on our way up the stairs to the second floor when we heard something and turned around and went back downstairs to the basement. Does it make sense for us to go
Yes. We
back
had...
upstairs to...
Oh, I mean, do we see anybody out here first?
As you start to walk away, you hear again this old man's voice coming from what appears to be the cellar. Help me!
worry, dear. We'll be right back.
I believe this house.
I'm
is
coming
haunted.
for you. You know.
Should I perhaps have taken that hand? Could that hand be the remains of the old man?
Go
I mean, I'm
upstairs.
sure it was
Possibly.
attached to the old man after you stabbed him or did whatever you did.
I say we make our way back upstairs to the attic, like we were doing.
Okay.
I got distracted last time with the helping, but I think we should see what's up there.
I will take the lead and search for traps on the way.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I want to go let me go directly behind him. And I
Okay.
am going to turn on my Halo of Spores.
Okay.
So I have that for 10 minutes.
Okay. So, Fader, when you open the door up at the top, the centerpiece of this parlor is a gold inlaid low table, around which a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas are neatly arranged. Other furniture includes a cabinet full of glass decanters and wine goblets, and a 6-foot-tall gilded harp standing in the northwest corner. A staircase in the northeast corner ascends to the second floor, and several dusty sheets lie in a small heap nearby.
Okay. I'm going to move slowly into the room and stay here on the southern wall and just see if I see anything moving.
Okay.
Specifically furniture.
Okay. So everyone follows?
I suppose I'll come to the doorway.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Vader. None of the furniture is moving. Yeah, none of you see any furniture moving.
All right. I would like to go sift through the sheets and things that are in the pile on the floor.
Okay. While he does that, what does Mildred do?
Like, I've already activated my abilities. I think it is time to find the enemies that lie in this house.
Hemlock?
What?
Oh, sorry. No, you can go, Leopold.
What? Why would there even be? This house is dead.
Dead? He had a skeleton reach up and grab him from the well, and we've been hearing things. You heard them drag the body down the stairs.
Technically speaking, the skeleton was dead, and I'm assuming that if they were dragging a body down the stairs, that the body would also be dead. So technically, Leopold is right. Although I don't know how a house can be dead.
Vader, give me an investigation, by the way. So, I mean, they're just sheets, so you just flap them. A lot of dust comes off and fills the air, but nothing is underneath them. So now, Leopold, you got all this dust flying around the room. Oh, but you're standing outside, so you should be good.
Okay, it's going to take me at least a minute before I can enter now. Thank you.
We need to go upstairs.
Well, I'm not going to walk through this room
I would
until
like
all the
to-
dust settles down.
Help!
Prestidigitation a little bit
Oh.
here.
Help! You hear off in the distance very lightly.
From which direction, down or up?
From below, again, the cellar. It sounds like an old man crying for help.
I would like to play the harp in the corner, or like
Okay.
play a little bit of the strings.
So you're just gonna strum it? You don't do you know music?
No, not this instrument. So
So do you have proficiency
Just-
with any instruments?
just like a little bit of. I do.
Okay. No, that's all I was asking, so you might know what keys are what. So yeah, with your very limited knowledge of harps, you just strum it, vroom, and it makes a nice angelic sound of a harp.
Ooh,
Kind of
it's-
echoes through the room in the house.
Ghostly. Should we head up?
I'm already moving to the base of the stairs to search for traps on the stairs on the way up.
Okay, give me an or perception or investigation, however you're doing it. Yeah, as you you notice that the stairs are very old. Like all the stairs in this place are old, but these stairs are even more damaged from just the years and years of water damage from the ceiling, and they look kind of waterlogged a little bit. And when you kind of push on the first one, it creaks and just bows under your foot. They feel really mushy and soft.
I'm going to suggest that we be careful coming up the stairs.
Oh, step out of the way.
Fair enough.
I'll move forward, and as we go up the steps, I will cast mending on each step.
Is it really broken though? Or is it's just transformed by age?
Couldn't hurt.
I know, I like the idea. So yeah, I like the idea. So you cast mending on the step. It feels a little bit better. Didn't completely make it young again, but it does feel a little bit stiffer.
Shore it up a bit. I'll just keep doing that as I go up the steps.
All right. So are you all going up at once?
I'm not
No, nobody get one at a time.
bottom of the steps.
I would like to be the second one to go up.
All right. So Yep.
So for the ability that I have to work, I need to be close. If he gets into melee range.
Okay, so you go second and I'll go third.
So, how do you go all the way up to the? So, let me put you right there. So, do you go all the way up to the top, Leopold, or do you how do you guys wait? How long do you guys wait for the next person? Because as you
one
look up, you
person
can see the flight of stairs kind of go up to a little landing, and then it takes a left, and it goes up to a second landing.
I would say that as soon as somebody leaves the first landing, the next person should go.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. So as you guys do that, you slowly make your way up, one by one. Yeah, put you on the other map. So each one of you are like, it's going. But the fact that you all took the time to separate yourselves, they don't buckle, and you make your way up to the top. When you come up to the top, you can see that there is a fairly long hallway that kind of leads south, and then there are two hallways that branch off of it, both going on the right. You also see a door to the left and another door to the right.
Can I go in second? I think that's what we agreed.
So, Leopold, are you still taking the lead when you get to
No.
Oh, okay. So we
Not
I think
anymore.
I think we should go back to our.
Yep. So
I'm
the
in
other
front.
one. She's there, or something like that.
Perfect.
Right? Oops. I put. Let me up. I'll move you.
Oh my god!
Get sucked out. All right.
Okay, back to same drill. I'm searching for traps as we move along. Which direction would we like to go?
Pick a door. I guess they're all horrible.
I'm thinking that perhaps before we open doors, should we suss out the hallway first?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Push to talk. Push to talk.
So my halfling nimbleness gives me the ability to move through the space of any creature that's a larger size than me.
Yep.
Is it possible that I could occupy the same space as somebody as we were moving?
No, you can't. Like stop on their square.
Okay.
You can't occupy the same space at the same time unless you have that swarm ability that actually says it.
I'm going to move south to the corner, to the corner where it turns to the west.
All right. So all the way at the bottom. All right. So yeah, as you're passing the hallway, you can hear very lightly to the right of you, coming down that hall, a door close. And when you look, you can see one door is shut and the other one is open.
This is to the hallway that immediately goes off.
Yep, directly to your right. Yep, if you're looking down the hall from his point of view.
I think we should consider checking that first door right next to you there.
Here's what I'm thinking, if you don't mind. We were about to come upstairs, and we were distracted by the old man saying, "Help me," from down below. We went downstairs. We spent a considerable amount of time down there. We now come up here. I was about to head south here, straight ahead, and now all of a sudden we're being distracted by noises again. I'm starting to think perhaps this house is haunted.
I think that is a very wise assertion.
I think that we would like to be careful.
Agreed.
And I'm going to move.
We should no longer follow the sounds.
Yes, be careful, like not jumping into a well full of mushy darkness.
That was a great idea.
At some point, he's going to let that go. Yes.
No.
I'm going to slowly, searching for traps, head down to the far corner.
But wait, that means that we're following the sounds again.
No, the sound came from the whole hallway right next to him.
South.
No, to the west.
To the west. I'm going south.
Aren't you even a wee bit curious about this door right here?
I am, and I'll come back. We can come back to it. I don't want to leave an empty hallway behind us.
I'm just gonna say that if we were to meet encounters down there could potentially be things in this and that room that could come up in from behind us.
Likewise, if we were to open that door and meet an encounter, then something down here in this hall could come at us. I think it's 1.5 of one and an 1/8 dozen of the other.
Okay.
I'm going to relay to the rest of the party what I see around the hall.
Okay. Yeah. You just see the
hallway here just turns to the west and ends in a door. So at this point,
with a window to the south.
Oh, and there's a window. I'm going to sneak down to that window and look at it.
All right. What does anyone follow?
And I am actually going to sneak. I want to do a stealth check before I let myself, peek around the corner.
Okay, give me a stealth check. No, you can go back, Mildred. I saw. All right, yeah, you're feeling pretty confident you're being stealthy, and then here comes Mildred right up behind you, stepping on the floor. I can't hear you, Brendan.
Oh, I'm still concerned about the pincer movements.
And you look out the window. You just see the old graveyard out there. Does anyone else look, or
Do I see anything moving in that
give me a
graveyard?
perception check? Leopold, do you stay in the back the entire time?
I am gonna look. I'm gonna
Yes, I'm fine
pull
back here.
myself up and look out the window. Like, what are you even looking out there?
You see just a lot of fog. Mildred, give me a perception check. Mildred, you do notice that it looks almost as if some of the fog is seeping up through the ground out from one of the graves and just coming out, like as if it's going through this dirt itself. But
Now,
it's
we
very
look-
lightly, so you don't really notice it, but you can kind of see how it's like pushing away from that grave, creating like a circle.
These are the same graves that we inspected on the way in.
Mm-hmm.
And do I recognize which grave the smoke is coming from?
Unless you remembered all the names that quickly.
So the top one was the father, and then it was the dog.
It's
and then
the
I think it
daughter.
was-
Down.
I thought the dog was next
It's
to
the,
the dad.
it's the third. No, it's the third one down. I believe it was.
I wrote them down.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming from Sylphine. Sylphine's
That's the
group.
daughter.
Yep. One of the daughters.
The daughter may something find peace at last. May her soul find peace at last, or something of that nature.
Oh, I don't think it has yet.
What are you guys looking at?
Why? What do you see something, Mildred?
Ooh, I see some smoke arising from Sylphine's grave.
Now that
Perhaps
she's
she's not
pointed
quite
that out,
addressed
can I
yet.
see it?
Yes. Yep. Hemlock, do you go down too? Or you look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what are you guys looking at?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, at first you don't notice it either, but then I guess Mildred will kind of point it out to you some more, and yeah, you start to
To
see
clean
it.
my glasses.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. I just put maybe something together. Clue. Do you think the locket is her? Ghosty ghost.
Could be.
How would we know that?
Perhaps we can weaponize it against her.
It is a
Power
picture of the
her
woman.
daughter's necklace against his daughter he loves so much, and the powers of that goddess of beauty and love, just all holy and just.
Leopold,
I
are
would
you,
really prefer if you didn't
Hi.
eat your mushrooms before we came on missions.
Are
are
we
you
not
s-
using that?
Leopold, are you staying that far back? Or are you moving closer to talk?
Maybe it'll come. Like
All right.
right there.
Yeah, so as you're standing there, you slightly hear behind you, like your left or your right ear, the door go churr.
The door right here.
Behind you to the west. Yep.
I'll turn around and look around the corner.
All right. Yeah, when you slowly turn and look.
All hear that?
Well, no, just him. It was very lightly. As you turn and look down this old, rust or dirty hallway, the door. You see the door is closed, but the room next to it, the door is slightly ajar.
Oh, fun.
I agree with
Invitation.
you, Mildred. I think we should take these doors down on the south first, and then go down that other hallway.
Perhaps we should move quickly into this room as to barricade ourselves against anything mischievous outside.
So
When you say this room,
what
do you
is
mean the one?
I was
Yes, the room
talking
you're
to
standing in.
Leopold. So what does Leopold do when he sees that?
I'll pop out Pinion right there. The owl.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and look through his eyes to see if I see anything in that room.
All right. Yeah, when he looks in that room, so this bedroom looks like it hasn't been disturbed in years, as evident by the thick dust and cobwebs that are covering everything. And that's pretty much all your owl sees right from the start, but give me a perception check to your owl. And now we go back to Mildred, Hemlock, and Fader standing in this hallway.
Mildred,
So,
when you say
ideas.
this room, do you mean the one that's right here next to me?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I have like. Should we go to her room? This is their house. Maybe they need something in there.
I believe we are at a strategic disadvantage being lined up in a hallway like this. We'll be much safer in.
Do these
and-
rooms have any names on it?
They do not. The doors are just old and the wood's cracked.
Actually-
And
Maybe we are at an advantage. If we had pincer, though, the pincer.
yeah, Leopold, you don't see anything but that dust everywhere, and it looks like no one's has been in this room in a long time. Like there's no footprints or anything like that in the dust.
Let's go in.
Well, I'm certainly not going in there.
Which door are we going
Long
in?
opinion.
So Fader opens the door to the west.
it's as good a choice as any.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. You open the door. So, an explosion of some kind damaged the two uppermost levels of this tower, creating a gaping hole between them and covering the area with soot. A carved wooden staircase that once rose along the outer wall has been destroyed, leaving no easy way to reach what remains of the tower's topmost floor. All that's left of the staircase are a few jagged shards of wood that jut out from the wall at different angles.
Is there anything obvious moving in the room as I look from the doorway?
As you look from the doorway, directly above you is the partial ceiling, and then there's a big gaping hole opposite side, half of the ceiling. So you're just looking in the room. So pretty much where the rubble is on this map, that's there's like a hole above in the ceiling leading up to another floor, and the staircase that was once there as well is also destroyed.
Can I step in?
Does the staircase resume at a certain point, like leading up, or is it just completely gone?
It's completely gone except for those few jagged pieces of wood that are sticking out in random places.
As I look from here, can I see any obvious means by which we could bypass this stairway and get to the next floor up?
Give me a perception check. All right, so as you're kind of looking around, you don't see any clear way. I mean, you could probably try to do some climbing, but besides that, you also do notice a kind of since the wood and the plaster of the walls have completely just started peeling and everything, you can see that there's appears to be a door right to the north of you.
Here in this room, like a
Yep,
door?
like right up on the curvature of the wall and up next to you, right before all the rubble.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't appear in the map. Is it a secret door, or is it just a door that doesn't appear on the map?
Yeah, it's a secret door.
Folks, I think I found a secret door in the wall right here behind the plaster.
Ooh, excellent.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be full of dust.
I'm going to search secret doors. I'm going to search that for traps.
Okay. Yeah, you look for traps and you're pretty confident you don't have any.
Any objections to opening this door?
We're opening everything, and it doesn't mean.
So no, I'll open the door.
Might be a dead body. So okay.
Okay. You go to open it, but the walls have swelled and it is just like it's stuck.
Can I tell if it's stuck or if it's locked?
It's just warped from the years and the rain coming down.
Okay.
It's not locked.
Maybe we can
Knock
pry
it
it
down
open
with an
or
axe.
punch it. Yeah.
Does anyone bring an axe?
Let me look.
As you're knocking,
I
you
have a
said?
sickle.
Oh.
I have a crowbar.
Is there anybody who's at all strong who could make use of that crowbar?
I'm
I
about
could.
average.
I'm just a titch above average.
I could become swole as a gorilla.
Yes, but that does use up some of your ability for later, doesn't it?
I'll just try
Yeah.
to open the door with the crowbar, Fader.
May I borrow your
Perhaps
crowbar?
someone can help him,
course.
you know? It'll be a team effort.
I will
Crowbar's
attempt
already
to
just
open
advantage.
the door with the crowbar.
This is my lucky crowbar. Be careful.
So, Leopold, are you opening the door? Did I get that straight?
No, I
Oh,
told Fader to
Fader is-
open
Oh,
it.
okay. All right, give me a strength athletics check with advantage. As you are about to open the door, you suddenly hear a little child laugh.
No.
Yes,
Not
I will.
children.
I will continue and open the door.
I will back away a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, with the strength of an 18, you push it in and you pop the door open, and it opens. As you look inside, this spacious bedroom has walls decorated with wainscoting and rusty oil lamps. A four-poster stands against the south wall, its bedpost carved to look like stags and wolves. Opposite the bed is a stone hearth with a black marble mantle that has a pair of elk antlers above it. A bare, dust-covered writing desk is set against the west wall under a pair of tall windows, flanked by burgundy drapes. Other furnishings include a tall wardrobe in the northeast corner and an empty dog kennel in the southeast corner.
Dog kennel, lovely.
I'm going to begin searching the desk.
All right, while he's searching that, what is other people doing? Let's start with Hemlock.
Hold on. Let me get into the room. I would like to. You said that this over here is a marble fireplace.
Yep, the stone hearth with a black marble mantle that has a pair of elk antlers mounted above it.
Okay. And then he's looking at the desk. I'm gonna look at that dog cage.
Okay, what is Mildred doing?
Mildred is going to look for something secret.
Alright, and Leopold, does he go in or does he stay in this tower area?
He'll stay in the door of the secret room, but he's actually going to send Pinion up through that hole in the tower they cannot get through with the stairs anymore.
Okay. So everyone give me perception checks.
Magnificent.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, Fader, as you're opening and closing the drawers of this desk, you don't see anything in this. It's just dusty. You maybe see a few like pieces of paper, but they're just kind of crumble. There's really you find nothing of interest. Mildred, as you're just looking around, looking for anything. Oops, just messed up. Sorry. Yeah, you're looking around, and you find a tiny silver bell. Hemlock, you are looking at the dog kennel, and you don't. I mean, it's an empty dog kennel. It looks just kind of gross on the bottom, as if there used to be a dog in here. It hasn't been really cleaned in a long time, so it's just really gross. Leopold, as your owl goes up, it does see that there are about 4 ravens just like perched up on the second floor, all looking at your owl, and they all just start squawking at your owl as they see it, and they're going to attack it.
Oh no!
Because they see an owl and their ravens as a threat, so they're going to attack this thing as it flies up. Roll an initiative with your owl.
Copy that. What is an owl's initiative? +1 probably.
Initiative. I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's
+1.
just dex,
It is
so
a plus.
+1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. Oh, it's an 18. I'll just put it on owl. 18. So your owl goes first. What does it do?
Can't I just poof it out of existence?
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll just snap my fingers and it poof.
All right. You snap your fingers, and poof, it goes out of existence. And the ravens, just like stop squawking and go back onto their perches and start like shoving their feathers.
Ah, great friends.
So, what do the rest of you do after you look around?
So I found a tiny silver bell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
But it's missing the centerpiece, so it doesn't actually ring.
The clapper.
I bring it over to
Yep.
I bring it over to Bunk, and I'm like, "Can you fix this?"
I can't make things out of nothing. It needs to have the thing.
God damn it! I finally needed you for something. Here we go.
What?
So I found absolutely nothing, only that this is a dog kennel. And it's been a while since there was a dog in here.
There's
We can
a
always
grave.
search the dog outside.
There's a grave out there
Exactly.
to beyond the hound.
Yeah, this is probably his bed. So maybe this is his master's room?
Has anyone searched the hearth yet?
No, but I could. I will
I
search
would like
the
to
hearth.
assist you. I would like to assist you.
All right, Hemlock, give me a investigation with advantage. Yeah, you start putting your hands up there and looking around, but Vader's pointing at stuff, I guess, and unfortunately, you don't find anything but black hands covered
It's
in
just the
soot.
flu. Ugh.
Does it
dirty.
appear like we could possibly shimmy? First of all, does it look like there's like a? Does it opens up into another room upstairs?
When you look, yeah, through the hole through that tower room, there is a second floor up there.
So they like.
There's just no way to get to it.
Could I potentially shimmy up through this thing? Because I'm tiny, I'm small.
You're gonna
Can
go
I,
through the
like-
chimney.
Climb up the chimney into the next room upstairs.
I'm pretty sure that just goes to the roof.
I don't know that.
Yo, the fireplace does. Yeah, it's nowhere near that circular room.
Maybe we can throw you, Millie.
I have a rope,
Yeah, we
and
just
I
toss
am a.
it.
I could shimmy. You know what? The best of them. Should be like the reverse of climbing a tree.
I
I want
mean,
you to get stuck in there.
can we see the ravens from down here, or is it? Are they pretty much?
Yeah, when you kind of look over the ceiling around the like look through the big hole, they're all just perched up there, and they're all like staring at you with their side heads.
Does it look as though
Get
I can
away.
climb that?
If someone could scare them away, I suppose you could turn into a mouse, and I can fly you up there with my pinion. If you really want
Would
to.
I be able?
No,
Would I be
no,
able to
you-
climb up there?
Seb, you never really answered me if I could.
I'm sorry.
Try to shimmy up there.
Oh, I mean, you all could try to get up there. Yeah.
He wants to shimmy up the chimney because he said it comes with a different room.
The room.
Yeah, I said
upstairs
earlier
that
it
we
was
could
climbable.
climb into.
But that fireplace doesn't come anywhere near the upstairs to this circular room.
Oh,
You'd
that
be going upstairs to
fireplace.
someplace.
No, because Mildred's in the bedroom. That's why I
Oh,
thought
this
she was-
fireplace over here is climbable. Okay, I get you.
I mean, she's not gonna. You can't fit in them, but they're not that small. Unless you're
Can I
tiny.
do some sort of a parkour check?
Yeah. So, when Fader starts climbing, does anyone else start to climb as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb this one.
No,
Billy's climbing up this chimney here.
Leopold.
Climbing?
If I can
Throw
make it
down the
up, I
rope.
could drop a rope down to you.
That would be
Exactly.
lovely.
Okay, Fader.
That was my thought.
Give me athletics.
Not acrobatic.
Hmm. You can, yeah. Why not? Be roguish about it.
Oh shit! I almost spit take.
So yeah, so we see Fader. He starts hopping up and doing his cool acrobatic stuff, and he's hopping from one piece of wood to the next, and then like right when he gets to the last one, it just snaps on him, and he just falls, taking. Oh, sorry, just one of those. Just taking four bludgeoning damage.
Are you right, dear?
Just like smashes on the ground.
Oh, you have a sliver. Oh no. That's a big sliver.
And
Nice.
strangely enough, all the ravens start cackling.
That's so funny. I talk to them. Like,
Now we have to get up there.
I mean, it was pretty funny.
Mildred is climbing also.
Hemlock, do you talk to them? What's so funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Like-
kind of all just look at you.
it's not nice to laugh at people.
They're looking at you with curiosity. All right, so Mildred, you start trying to climb as well. Give me an athletics check.
I would like to get underneath Millie, just in case she falls.
Okay.
Can I acrobatics it up there?
I love the idea of that. Sure, why not? Let's see what happens. You summon your animal instincts that you can transform into. Mildred, show us. Tell Fader how it's done.
Is the mushroom power in you? I put my hands up on the wall and I put my back up and I just like leapfrog up it like this. You just put your back into deer.
I summon a dagger.
She learned from the frog.
Awesome.
Mildred got back.
Yep. So yeah, we see this little little woman just leapfrog it up onto
Oh,
the section.
I'm climbing this one.
Well, this is the room you guys are in. There is no way to get up from that room you're in.
This is the fireplace that you.
Isn't this a fireplace also?
Yeah, but it doesn't go. It just goes into a roof. It doesn't go to.
You can't get. I said earlier you can't go through the fireplace, but you can try to climb up the wood on the side.
Oh.
That like this
Oh,
where this
okay.
old staircase used to be. So yeah, we see this little short woman like just jumping from wood to wood, making it to the second floor. When you get to the second floor, it kind of just opens up again, and you see the ravens perched up in the rafters. Let's see.
I will tie a rope off somewhere up here and throw it down. If
Okay.
something else doesn't happen.
All right, yeah, she throws the rope down for everybody else. How does Veda react when she does that?
Fader is sorely tempted to just try and climb again without using the rope, but he won't. He'll use the rope.
All right. You also see a wooden chest, Mildred, up there while they're climbing.
Oh, wow.
It has a scorched lid and a clawed iron foot.
I'm all like overly animated because I'm tripping on mushrooms. I'm just like, oh yeah, a chest.
All right.
Wait, I'm hoping that I peek my head through the opening before Mildred
You don't.
touches the chest.
Only because you keep trying to get everything. I'm just gonna say no. She gets to it as everyone is climbing up.
Yeah.
I will inspect it carefully with my eyeballs.
Give me a perception check. It does not look like it has any traps on it, and actually it's kind of ajarred a little bit as if it's open. And then everybody else climbs up. You all now see her standing in front of this chest, and then you hear the ravens start to squawk. All right, let me just put you on the second level.
Okay. What do you want?
I will cast Speak with Animal.
So as hold on, where's that other
Sorry.
one? Oh, I thought there was one more. Oh, there it is. Okay, so as you climb up, Mildred's standing in front of this case. The ravens all start to squawk, and you see that there are these kind of the robes aligned down the walls, and one of the ravens kind of jumps off the wall, flies down, like floats, like just dives into one of the cloaks, and you just see the whole cloak just fall off the wall, and like this person just appears inside of the cloak, and they kind of wrap themselves up with their naked body. And it's a woman, and she speaks, and she says, "Well, that was interesting."
Oh, yes, it was, dear. You just turned from a bird into a young lady. Old lady. Lady.
If I can interrupt for just a moment, can I just inspect this woman and compare my memory of what's in the locket? Is it the same person?
It is not. Nope. She says, I am Vinique. And then she looks at Mildred in front of the chest, and she says, and that is ours. She says, but we did have fun watching you. What brings you here?
My lord, how many animals are we going to wind up with meeting on
We
this trip?
came here for the treasure. I heard the treasure was here. We came to find it.
Treasure? What
Yeah.
treasure?
Open the box.
Billy!
All right, hold on, I love it. So when you open the box, you see the thing's divided into small compartments. One of them contains what appears to be a little potion. Stuffed in the other compartments looks like there are some trinkets and just little like shiny trinkets. And she says, I said that is ours.
Oh.
And then she walks over.
I'm like, it looks pretty, and I like climb inside of the box and begin to inspect it. Click.
Billy!
Do apologize for my friend.
She walks over and she helps Mildred out of the box, and she says, oh, you are a funny one. And she actually pulls up the potion and says, how about, will this settle your curiosity?
No.
I can tell you it would
Well, then-
settle my curiosity.
And yeah, she hands you a potion of mind reading.
When you say you, did you mean
If
me,
you put
or
your,
did you
she
mean-
said no, and you said you put your hand out, so she hands it to you and closes the chest. And she says, again, what treasure are you referring to?
These fools found a map in a book, and they think there's treasure here, and I had to follow them. It's all very annoying.
A book. And when you say that, another one of the ravens kind of hop down. I'll put the ones who are up over here. And this time it kind of does the same thing, like flies into one of the cloaks, and as it comes to the ground, but it wasn't as graceful as the other one, and it kind of stumbles down, and you see a short, stocky person, and she goes, oh, excuse me, I am curious also. I am Madrina. And she puts her hand out to see this book.
We don't actually have a... We'd have the map,
We-
not the book.
Oh.
We have the map, and I hold out the map like this.
Okay.
Like, it says to go here, and this is where we're gonna get the treasure?
Do you let her like look at the map or give it to her?
Give that to
Because she
her.
puts out to like to look at it. She does it in a very calm way. They're not being
I'll hand it
aggressive.
to her.
All right. Yeah, she takes it, she looks at it, and she says, and she shows it to Vanique, and she says, does that handwriting look familiar? And they look at it. Oh. And she hands it back to Hemlock and says, I'm sorry. The treasure you came here for doesn't exist.
Are you
What?
part of the Brantifax family? Is this your
The-
home now?
Does that mean we can go home?
She says, it appears one of our forgotten friends, or not forgotten, lost friends, was the one who made this map. It is for others like us to know how to find us.
People like you.
I will explain how to find why it was in a book of a raven.
She says,
Oh.
you're right. I remember him speaking of this a long time ago.
So I suppose you don't mind if we just take a look around the rest of the house then?
It's just really not our house. We just are here to watch the entrance to the Shadowfell and make sure evildoers are not trying to come here and use it.
sorry?
This is an entrance to
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell?
She says, yes, right outside in the cemetery.
Oh!
If you dig
Dog?
up that one of the graves and lie in it, you will be transported to the Shadowfell.
No!
dog
No,
grave.
don't want
The
that.
It's grave.
Which grave would it be that we would have to do this with?
I imagine the one oozing fog.
Yes, that one. She says, but we watched you while you guys were in the house, and we determined you're not here for evil purposes. And as you just said, you're looking for, unfortunately, a treasure that doesn't exist.
May I ask? Are you familiar with the humans, the people who once lived here?
Just oh no, they died a long time ago.
Though they're
Okay.
somehow attached to the Shadowfell as one of them sitting in their grave.
She says, we sometimes hear the old man call out for help, but his spirit is too weak to do anything.
Yes. He won't shut up about it. And a
We-
body being dragged.
Yes, we wish we could lay him to rest, but we don't know how.
Well,
Um,
I think you should keep the map. I hand her back the map. If it's...
She says, no, please, put it back where you found it.
But I don't want to lead people to the Shadowfell.
Most
very-
people won't look for the Book of the Raven unless you're one of us. That was our intention anyway.
I don't know how many were-ravens end up at the Candlekeep, but sure.
We want them to find their way.
Alright. I will put it back where I found it.
Seriously, this is like the third group of were-people we've encountered in a month. How?
Maybe it's a convention. Do you guys have a club going on or something?
What do you mean?
There's a bunch of I apologize if this is I don't know the word, but were people. There's a lot of half animal people
Do we have detect
There-
magic currently?
like around us all the
Yes,
time.
I'm always detecting magic.
She says to Hemlock, oh, no, not that I'm aware.
Okay, you're the first like cool were people, just so you know.
Well, we are
Everybody else
were-ravens.
attack,
Were-ravens are usually good.
Now, the donkeys weren't evil. You just
Well-
tried to steal from them constantly.
They were selling soul-sucking books.
She says jackal wares?
Yes, those.
Yeah.
Well, those ones are usually more prone to evil deeds than were-ravens. We are mostly good and try to fight evil as much as we can.
Any idea why they might be trying to resurrect someone from a heart that they have stored in their basement?
She says, I would not know.
When there's a break in the conversation,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pull the locket out of my pocket, and I'm not gonna let go of it. I'm gonna hold on to it, but I'm gonna open it and show the picture to the first one that the woman, the first one that came out. Do you recognize this woman?
She looks at it and says, oh, yes. That is the Baron's wife.
The Baron's wife.
She
Knew it.
says,
I knew it.
in the attic, there is a painting of her.
Could you tell me how to get to the attic?
She kind of smiles and giggles and says, well, you have to go back down and through the hall to the right. She's trying to remember. No, wait. How does this... Let me look at this. Okay, so you come up there. So yeah, when you come down that first hall, you would have taken that door on the left. Yeah. Instead of going down on the right. And then she
I know
says,
exactly what you mean.
she tells you there was a staircase in there.
Are there
One
any
other
of the
question. We've been hearing things breaking glass, doors opening, closing.
When you say that, you hear breaking glass go in the next room.
Is this house haunted? Do you know?
And then you hear and she starts giggling. Sorry, that was just us playing games with you.
Wait.
And then all the ravens up top start cackling. And then they start making the noises. Breaking glass.
Can somebody do the giggling child, please? I found that one especially pleasing.
The other were-raven who turned into a human was like, that was me.
Well, obviously, you were messing with us, but the gentleman downstairs is very much a ghost. Are there any other angry spirits we should be wary of while roaming this area?
She says, we've felt a few presences here, but we usually just stay up here or go to the kitchen. We do know the house is haunted,
Fantastic.
but we don't usually disturb anything.
Hold on. Something you said earlier I don't remember which of the two women said it, but one of you said something, and I'm holding the locket again. One of you said something about wishing that you could figure out how to put the old man to rest.
She says, yeah, well, you hear him calling for help. He's obviously, whatever that is called, not rest at rest.
Perhaps he misses his wife?
Telling us we should go get the painting and just stuff it down the well? Vader?
Well, no, I don't think it has anything to do with the... If it has...
Isn't he calling out for, was he calling out
For a boy, which I'm assuming is a dog.
It's the dog. Maybe we can toss the dog's bones down the well to rest with its master, and he will forever rest in peace with his loyal hound.
That
by his
sounds
side.
horrible.
She says,
We're gonna
Bones and bring it
dig up
up.
she says, don't you usually put things to rest with the bones? Or, yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking.
back in
I
the
was.
grave?
I was thinking the locket to the grave.
Perhaps
Oh,
we
you
can-
do have a chest full of shiny things. You don't have the other half of this bell, do you?
She's. What bell?
This one, this little silver one.
Oh, her eyes kind of light up. One of the things goes, "Quack, quack, quack." Oh, and she reaches over to snatch it from you, Mildred. She goes, "That is ours."
No, it isn't. I found it.
She says, "No, we lost that." And then the raven up top starts cackling again. "Quack, quack, quack." It's his.
Then let's make a trade.
She looks at you with curiosity.
What aren't you telling us about this place?
I don't understand.
I mean, do you really know nothing else that might aid us in finding something?
What exactly are you looking for?
Treasure?
She says, "We gave you a potion." She says, "You're welcome to take anything from this house, just not our stuff."
So no shinies. Is that what's going
Yeah,
on here?
she's like, you can see her eyes just like staring at the bell, like as if she just wants to like grab it because it's like nice and shiny. Like she's a were-raven, they like shiny
Do you want
things.
to insight check that maybe? You're our insight check person.
Monk, you don't see anything, detect anything magical here?
Oh, did he turn it on? I missed it.
Yeah, I've been having it on because it's
Okay.
10-minute cast. I've just been constantly
Yeah,
casting it.
you can see this kind of dark glow coming from behind the chest, like all wrapped up. You see a dark kind of glow coming from there.
Oh, that's curious. From behind the
Can you-
chest, you say?
Yeah, it's like just stuffed against, like in the corner.
Detect magic, you can see what school of magic it is.
Well, each thing has a different glow, I think, is what... let me cast it right quick.
Yeah, you can learn the school of magic, so just in case it doesn't blow up on you.
Hmm. It has... Let's see. What are the schools of magic again? It has...
Evocation, enchantment,
Yeah,
necromancy.
has some conjuration magic, but it's dark.
Oh. Oh, that...
Ugh.
Is that behind there? Is that yours as well? That doesn't
Gosh.
seem
Good.
good.
Hears that and it's just like, there's something behind, and like goes and looks.
Yeah, they would immediately kind of get in the way of that too and say, "No, don't touch that. It is evil." And they kind of all jump at the same time. And she picks it up and unwraps it though and shows you. She goes, "This is actually what we were talking about before you arrived." And she shows you this. Image.
Oh, that is... It's carrying heads. It's usually not good.
She says, "This is disgusting. It is carved from an ogre's petrified heart. It depicts the demon prints of undeath in ghastly detail, as you can see. And clutching in one of the hands, you can see that it's like clutching these skulls. It's a wand. Skull-topped wand. I can't speak right now.
How big is this thing?
It's... I just saw it. It's, I think it's 6 inches.
I must say that if it is truly evil, perhaps it might be better stored at the college that we work at, where it can be properly protected, instead of in a half-beaten tower protected by a handful of were-ravens.
She looks at the other two and she says, well, we were trying to figure out what to do with it. We don't want it to get into the wrong hands.
Well, if you've determined that we are good, which we are, and we also, I can't remember the name of the place at this moment, but
Yeah, 6 inches tall.
Candlekeep.
I happen. Can I roll like a? Do I know if we keep stuff like that there?
I mean,
We do.
give me a his.
We do.
Yeah, give me. Yeah,
We've seen stuff. We've seen stuff like that there.
yeah. You would
They,
assume
like,
they have artifacts and stuff somewhere in that place.
We bring it there and have it properly protected from evil instead of
Also
having to worry
studied.
about it.
Give me persuasion check with advantage. What Hemlock said as well.
I believe in you, Millie. I believe in you, buddy.
She says, she kind of looks at the others, and the rare ravens kind of squawk a little bit, and they squawk back, and then she says, that would be very kind of you.
Absolutely.
And she kind of looks at all of you, and she is going to do an insight check. And yeah, she kind of, out of the four of you standing there, she kind of looks at Leopold and starts to hand it to him. Plus, he's right next to her.
Oh,
As she's looking around, like, who is the most responsible out of you guys, and she starts to hand it to Leopold.
wrap it before you hand it to me. That'd be lovely. Oh, I get to hold on to. Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, it smells like decaying flesh as well.
Oh, lovely.
Put that right in your backpack there,
We're
pal.
just going to wrap this a couple of times more. And why am I carrying? Oh, Jesus.
Look how responsible he is, you know. Still
Ah,
bearer of the
And
orchid statue.
so
That's
evil.
why he's
No.
like,
Ugh.
She says,
While all of this is going on, does Leopold notice a glow of magic coming from the locket?
he does not. But
That's the only thing
unless
that
you
appears
ask him
to
that, you don't know. I guess I should ask
Leopold, do
Leopold.
you notice a glow of magic coming from the locket?
What? No.
Do you notice anything else glowing, dear?
What the? No. Well, I. Is the bell magical? Other than that, I don't.
No, Leopold, you don't notice anything else glowing.
Okay, you can give them the bell. It's not magic. It's just a
Give
bell.
them the bell. They're being very reasonable. Give them the bell.
I found it, and then I'm like, but you know, I just like toss it up in the air over towards them.
One of the raven swoops down and grabs it, flies back up.
They like shiny things. Anyway, you've all been rather lovely. I'm glad this whole adventure is now over. Oh, dear Lord. Can we go back home now?
She says, I should warn you, if you try to go to the Shadowfell, nobody comes back.
I don't know why we would go to the Shadowfell. That sounds ridiculously.
Well, I'm glad
Dangerous.
you're not here for that then.
No, we were here for.
Do you
treasure.
think there might be treasure in the Shadowfell?
I think there might be dead people in the Shadowfell, which would include us if we went to the Shadowfell.
Maybe the
It's
person
just-
on the map meant that you go to the Shadowfell to get the treasure, but then in the treasure is a horrifying, terrible, dangerous monster that eats everybody who goes in there. But if you kill the monster, then you take its treasure.
Millie,
Millie, no.
have you been licking your frog again?
She's been reading
to
too
do
much
that.
story. Millie, we're
I
not
would
going
like to go find the attic.
Shadowfell.
Okay, fine. We did get the orchid statue. I feel much better.
Yeah. Plus, we got a cool potion. We got a little bit of treasure.
They
I
did
would
say we
still
could
like to go
examine the
find
rest of
the
the
attic.
house.
We must explore the rest of this house.
Billy's gonna start parkouring down the tower.
All right. Well, Vinique and the other one, they look at you and they just say, "Well, I wish you luck, and
Yes.
thanks for the show." And they start giggling.
It was lovely
Thank
meeting you
you.
all.
Would one of you be so kind as to untie this rope once the four of us are down?
Sure, of course we can.
Go first. Down the rope.
Down the rope.
I don't trust.
Before I go down, I'll ask them. None of you have heard of anything called a Zikrin Zaffron tome, have you?
I don't believe so. And she looks
worth a
up and
shot.
all the things squawk and just, no, none of us.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, have a lovely evening. I'll go ahead and slide down the rope.
All right.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah, so let's take our first
Sounds like a
2-minute break. Yeah. Good spot as all of you climb down the rope, and they do. She unlatches it for you and turns back into raven form and hops up top.
Roll it up.
All right.
They were
Back
lovely.
in 10 minutes. I wasn't really listening.
I have another spell I can prepare.
Seb, does it matter that the game is not paused for that counter?
No, it's a totally different program. All right, so yeah, you guys make your way down. I'm assuming you're just gonna go right to the other room where the attic is. So I'll just
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
Why are we going to the attic again?
They
He wants to
mentioned something
see the picture.
of the woman who's in the locket. Oh, what a
It's another
surprise.
adventure.
Wasn't meant to do something.
Huh? I missed it. Were you talking to me?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was berating Leopold.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way to the door that they told you about.
Yeah.
Can we control the doors in game?
You can. I just had them locked because you guys all like to wander and just open things while I'm not paying attention. So I have to do it for more control. Yeah. I mean, the door is. You can open it now. I unlocked it. Yeah. So when you open this door, you can see that you come to a stairwell and these old. Can't even think anymore. These old rotting stairs kind of lead up. There's a banister to the left of you as you come up, and it kind of seems like it goes up to a loft kind of room.
I will gingerly climb these stairs, holding the banister.
Okay. Yeah, you can make your way up. They kind of squeak and everything as you do. But as you get to the top, against the west wall stands a handsome roll-topped desk, north of which 2 leather-padded armchairs face a fireplace carved with images of wolves and stags. Draped over each chair is a wolfskin. A narrow spiral staircase choked with cobwebs winds up the east wall. Let me go put Shadow away.
Okay.
Step up.
Eventually, would someone like to give me some assistance in searching through this roll-top
Yeah.
desk?
Yeah. I was gonna do it.
What's your investigation?
Hang on a second.
Does everyone go
Plus
up?
3.
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
we'll go up.
I would like to look at this top roll desk.
Actually, if I were to investigate with your assistance, I have a little bit. I sometimes
like
get
to
a
help.
bit. I sometimes get a sort of a mental hint as to what I'm looking for.
Just need a second pair of eyes. Isn't that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to search the roll top desk with Hemlock's assistance.
All right. When you go to search the desk, it is locked.
I will first unlock. Will first check for traps.
Give me an investigation. While they're fondling with this desk, what is Leopold doing?
Trying not to touch anything dirty, but he's going to inspect the wolf skin on the arm rests on the armchairs.
Okay. And what is Mildred doing? Give me an investigation, Leopold.
Oh, sure.
Am going to cast the spell Summon Beasts.
What does your spell do, Mildred?
So I summon a bestial spirit.
Okay.
It does require concentration. It lasts an hour. And it basically takes its turn right after mine. It obeys verbal commands. No action required by me. And it takes a dodge action if I don't say anything.
It's one of Tasha's spells, isn't it?
It is.
So what does it look like when you cast this?
It's a very good question. So I like find like a pile of like a bunch of rotting stuff over in the corner, and I just like pull out my water sack and I like wet it all down, and then I mix it all up, and then I like infuse it with all of these like mushroom spores.
Wait.
It all like glows green, and it just like animates into this like land
Is
bestial.
this a minute casting? What is the spell? Can you cast it, please? Oh, it's one action. Okay, that's a lot. In 6 seconds, she's like,
I like prep it first.
yeah. So you cast. What is it that you summon again? What was the beast?
It's a bestial spirit.
But what does it look
Yeah.
like?
It has its own stat.
It looks wow, I can just have it look like anything. It looks like a giant like toad. What it looks like.
But why?
Tiny little mushroom.
Wait, what is the
It literally like it grows out. It's like it looks like a
bestial
mushroom
spirit?
as it like grows up out of the ground, and it just like forms into like a toad. Like the cap just like grows into a toad, and just like face comes out of it.
Could it please look like a toad that's licking a mushroom?
It has pack tactics.
What spell level do you do this at?
2.
2.
So it has a 13 armor class. It has
I
26.
got it.
Okay.
What possible purpose could that be?
I don't know. It makes one attack.
Bestial spirit. I'll give you control.
You just brought to life the dirt. That's horrible.
I don't have a token for it just yet, but there it is.
Like he's a land elemental. He's awesome. He's like this is
All right.
Goblin.
Thieves' tools. Yeah, you unlock the door or the dresser or sorry, the desk, and slide the door or the drawer open. No traps go off.
Now I would like to search it with Hemlock's assistance.
As you look through it, you find a set of calligrapher supplies, a leather-covered journal with a stylized wolf head on the front cover. You can tell that it belonged to the Baron's wife. From like the handwriting is nice and neat.
Is it written in a language that I understand?
Yep, it's common. Yeah, it looks like her visits and stuff like that. It would. I mean, there's a lot in here, so it might take a while to read the whole thing. But as you skim through it, it just describes her visits to the chalet, which she did hate, and you see some tribulations of her daughters, and it seemed like she really loved them. As you just skim through real quick.
And I'm assuming I recognize names.
Yeah, you can see that she talks about her daughter Salphine. You recognize the names from the graves. You see one that says she talks about the Baron Brentifax. How he was an avid hunter. Say what?
Does it say anything about her husband, like that she hates him or anything?
No, it actually kind of says how she adored or admired his generous nature and his vigor.
Strange.
He was a good
Okay.
hunter. Yeah, from reading it, you could see that this family had a lot of love.
In addition to that, my apologies, you said a calligraphy set as well, and
Calligrapher
that's in the
supplies
journal?
in the journal. Yep.
I'm putting the calligrapher's supplies into my backpack.
Okay.
gonna keep the book too.
What was Leopold
gonna
doing
read it.
again?
I was looking at some wolf pelts on a
Oh yeah.
armrest. That's about it.
All right. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look around to see if I see this painting that the ravens were talking about. Also, is that a spiral staircase to the east?
Yep. It was. I said it was covered. It's choked with cobwebs. That winds up the east wall.
My apologies. I would like to take a look up those stairs.
I was surprised. I'm like, wow, he's not jumping up the stairs. I was thinking to
Follow.
myself.
Now I am.
Yeah, when you look up, it's just a cobweb-filled spiral staircase leading up to the attic.
Onward.
Oh, that's the attic.
We must find this.
Yeah, the room you're in now
picture.
looks more like a study. Sorry, Hemlock.
Why are we even looking for a picture? I mean, it's just a picture. We have a
No.
picture.
It sounds almost as though Leopold is speaking.
Oh, he doesn't want to go up there because it's dirty.
We're done. We found that there's no treasure in this place. Why are we still here?
Maybe this treasure in the attic. Okay, wait, haven't looked yet, did we, dear?
I'm going up the stairs.
I
Okay.
follow.
Second.
Hey. Leopold stays
No
behind.
No,
Does
eventually go
your-
up the stairs.
Does your toad come with us, or is it a stationary thing?
The toad's gonna come up last.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that the skin flake monster's behind me.
All right. Let me just grab these toads.
Is your frog solid form or is it like ghostly?
I think it is solid. I think it is like made of land. I think it could be more ghastly, like it could be made of air or water, but it's pretty physical, I think.
All right. So you come up to the top floor. There is a door in front of you.
Go open it.
Yes, open the door. We're not just gonna stand on the staircase.
All right. You open the door. It's an extended door, right?
I'm only gonna open it once.
Yeah. Yeah, as you open it once, you just hear it keep going. And then you realize it's the
Little spinning
ravens. No, it's the ravens making noises. And when the door opens, you can see that this is a nursery. This attic has a peaked roof that slopes down towards the east and west. Dust blankets everywhere in the room, including a stone hearth in the middle of the north wall, an oval mirror mounted above it, and an oval rug on the floor. Against the west wall, half hidden behind curtains of cobwebs, is a bed sized for a young child. A rocking chair, a shelf lined with dolls, and a wash basin. A niche to the south contains a small wooden cradle, a wooden playpen, and a window box. Suspended above the playpen is a mobile made of colorful painted fish on the ends of hooks. What do you guys do?
Nothing sells childhood like catching and gutting fish. Fantastic.
No painting.
You look around, you just see... Yeah, you just see the dolls on the shelves, a rocking chair, a wash basin, just a nursery, an attic nursery.
Did the ravens lie to us?
It's creepy.
Either that or you just took the wrong directions and ended up in the wrong attic.
Let's go in
Strange.
and see if there's treasure already.
Why is there a nursery?
Aren't we already standing in the room? What the? I don't. It's a child's room. Why would be treasure in a child's room?
I'm still in the doorway. Sorry. I had the
They
mushrooms.
only have 3 daughters, though, right? 3
I
daughters
believe
or
they had
2?
they had 2 daughters,
Two.
a
You just
dog.
He
have to
only had
move you
2
for a second.
daughters.
Can I look for secret doors?
Yeah, give me a perception check. What's everyone else doing while he's looking around the room?
Get that box, whatever that picture box or something you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'll examine the mirror.
I'll look at the dolls.
It's a window box.
Yes, I would like to look at that.
All right, everyone. Yeah, everyone, give me the perception checks.
The window box is the thing that if you put light in it and it shows pictures or something.
No.
No.
Aren't they like the flower boxes?
Is it?
It hangs
Well-
it hangs on the outside of a windowsill and you plant flowers in it.
Can you bring my toad up here?
Oh, I'm thinking of a light box.
Yes.
Fiddlesticks.
Did that transfer? No, what did I just do? Did it?
That's fine. The dust bunny monster can stay. Oh, you broke him.
Grab the wrong token. No, did it again. What the hell? There you go.
Lovely. The brought to life dust bunny can follow us.
So what was Mildred looking through again? I'm sorry.
Didn't you say they were like dolls?
Yeah, so you're looking through the dolls.
The
All right,
dolls. And things.
So, so we have Hemlock over here, People over there, Vader and Mildred looking at the dolls. Oops, sorry.
Fader is looking for secret doors.
Oh yeah, looking around the room. Yeah, so you're looking around the room at the walls. Hemlock's looking at this window box. That's just there's like dead plants in it. Mildred, as you go to inspect the dolls, once you touch one of the dolls, you just feel this coldness and this scream, "Don't touch that!" in this like creepy childish voice. And something happens. Give me a strength check. Oh. Yeah, once you go to touch that, you immediately feel this force just like kind of push you back, slamming into Fader. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fun.
And you wonder why I summoned the frog. You know,
I don't know what a walking skin flake will do against the
Why did
ghost.
I roll like 100 times?
I don't know.
You rolled what?
In the chat, it rolled like 100 times. Like
I only see the one.
4.
Yeah, I just see an 8.
Yeah, and there's a 14, a 17, and
Oh
18.
yeah, now they're in the thing. That's weird. Oh, I think it's because there's let me just get this out. Okay. So yeah, Fader, you get slammed in the back by Mildred.
Okay.
What do you do?
I will steady Mildred and look for the cause that that made her stumble into me.
Just gonna do a perception check. as your action.
Like, it's the dolls.
I mean, I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't
so
see
yeah.
anything, so yeah. I mean, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, you quickly look around. You don't see anything just besides Mildred slammed into you.
Does that help?
And it does not.
Mildred, are you all right?
Yes, but I think there's an evil spirit living, well, either protecting or living inside of the dolls.
Mildred, what do you do? Well, yeah, you would have to get off later for one.
Is it just... Is the doll that I was touching just like sitting on the floor here?
Yeah.
Is there only one or there's multiple?
Oh, there's dolls lined up on the shelves.
Did the rest of us hear
I
when
touched-
the doll yelled at her?
Oh yeah, you all heard it. Yeah.
That's a different one.
Why?
Okay.
Gotta say,
Uh,
I agree with Leopold on this one.
Yeah, you just hear the same thing. Just a screech. Is that it? All right, Hemlock.
I don't know what to do. I don't see anything. Oh jeez. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I will hold my action to do primal savagery if I see a ghost.
Okay.
Just put them both like back up on the shelf.
Well, as Hemlock's getting ready to do her thing, who was looking at the mirror? I think that was you, Leopold, right? Yeah, Leopold. Well, you're staring at the mirror, and this is happening behind you. You see the mirror just get thrown off the wall and fly at Mildred.
Oh!
But it misses her and smashes against the wall.
Oh dear.
That's all you guys see. Hemlock, you didn't see anything. Throw the mirror, just flew at her. Leopold.
Oh, the freaking ghosts. No, my dear. It's fine. We're servants. We're just here to tidy up a little bit for you, and I'll actually cast prestidigitation on one of the dolls and clean it up.
Okay. As you cast magic on the doll, you just hear this screech. And this little girl's high-pitched voice. Is that it?
Yeah, just remove the dust from it. It's fine. It's fine.
Fader.
I'm going to move my... Can I move past the toad?
I mean, it would be considered an ally, so it would be double movement, I would think.
I'm just trying to get to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to do that, and if possible, I'd like to do a stealth, and then hold my action to attack anything that makes itself, to throw a dagger at anything that makes itself, visible by attacking.
So you're gonna kind of like go around the stairwell to hide, that kind of stuff.
Correct.
That kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. You go there. You stealth check. You guys see Fader run out of the room, leaving you guys.
You might have the right idea.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You do that. You go behind the.
I don't know why,
curvature.
but that had me roll that stealth check as the bestial spirit, not as myself.
Oh, you probably had it clicked. Yeah.
Okay, so add 7 to that, so 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty confident.
And
who's
again,
next?
I'm holding my attack.
Yep, Mildred.
So first, I'm just gonna like put the dolls back up on the shelf, like where they were originally.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have my toad move out of my way a little bit. And then I'm gonna move over here into the hallway where Fader has carefully hidden himself. I'd be like, Fader, where are you going? By the way, like that locket with the woman, with the thingy, you should give it to the little girl because that belongs to her. You should like go put it over there on the shelf with her stuff and see if she likes it.
All right, all that. Hemlock, what do you do?
I will stand my ground, hold my action again until I see something, or if something comes at me. If something comes at me, I'll take a swipe at it
Okay.
with primal savagery.
All right. Let's see. Some of those shards of glass come flying up and shoot at Mildred in her back. I missed my... critical hit. So... this. Alright, so we got the critical hit. First, so it was 7 plus 4. 11 damage total. As you're running, it's like right in your back. And you just hear, "Get out!" Leopold.
I've got 2 people blocking my path. I'm going to use my DM inspiration for the day, and I'm going to attempt to persuade the ghost to calm down.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
Young lady, you are a noble. This is unbecoming, and your mother would not approve.
I don't know if that's an intimidation. I think that's more of an intimidation than persuasion. But I love it. Give me an
either way.
intimidation. When you say that, give me yeah, never mind. Yeah, so when you say that, let's say you remembered what her name was, so you included that because you know when a parent says your full name, it's like you're in trouble. So yeah, you kind of scream at the whatever it is in this room, throwing stuff at you guys, and there's like maybe a few things were floating, like the bed might have been rocking a little bit, and it all just kind of calms down and it stops.
No, that's better.
Right. Fader, what do you do?
Before I answer that, while Mildred was looking at the dolls and I was looking for secret doors, was I at all successful in finding any secret doors before this all began, or was I interrupted too?
Yeah, you did not find any, or you were interrupted halfway through. I'm sorry, Leopold. Was that the end of your turn, by the way? I just assumed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, sorry, Vader.
I'm going to continue holding my action here for at least for another round to see if everything stays calm.
Okay. Mildred, you just got shot in the back with pieces of the mirror.
Like, can I have the amulet, please? So you can go get it back if you want.
You can't see me.
I mean,
I'm just asking.
If she comes down the stairs, she's gonna run into you. So.
Yeah. Hold on. That was my response, by the way. Was,
okay.
Hold on.
Give it to me now, you son of a bitch.
do anything else, Mildred?
I will take the dodge action.
Okay. Hemlock.
I will. Is this frog in the way of the door?
And 2 other people.
I just wanted to get in front of Millie.
But if it's an ally, I would think it would let you through, right?
Can
I can stay where I am.
I know that he's like on, but if I can like move inside.
What are you trying to do?
Obviously he's on the stairs, but the stairs obviously descend.
Yeah, so you can go past him.
I don't want to get past him necessarily.
Just like right behind him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then my toad moves in the doorway.
Okay.
Like that. But he could gotten through, right?
Who?
My toad.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
If my toad is standing in the way, they can still get through it, right?
Well, what is your toad considered? Is it just, is it incorporeal or whatever? Does it have the incorporeal?
It's a small beast.
Oh, so I mean, it's considered an ally, so you can go through an ally space if it lets you. It's just double movement, yeah.
That's what happens.
Okay.
And it does specifically say that it is corporeal.
Oh, it is? Okay. So yeah. So Hemlock, what did she do?
Since the toad's doing what I wanted to do, I'm just gonna stand here and hold my action still, seeing what Leo does next. If anybody else comes back up, just see the situation.
Okay, yeah, you are watching to see what happens next. All the stuff had calmed down, and then you just see I think, wasn't there still one doll on the floor, if I remember correctly? Or you put them both up? Okay, so you just see the dolls on the shelf kind of like re-straighten themselves out, like as if something's like tightening them up, and that's all you see. Leopold.
Seeing that, I will go to the mirror on the floor. I will cast Mending on it. Then I will go and put it back on the wall, all while being very matter of fact. Now, if you'd like to come and talk to us like a good girl, that would be fine.
All right. Yeah, you don't get any response.
Well, I think she's calmed down now. At the very least. But don't touch the dolls!
All right. I will take you guys out of combat. Because you kind of feel the room the whole ambiance of the room kind of go back to normal. It's no longer chilly. And so you're out of combat.
Since I basically keep detect magic up, do I see any magic items in the room, or is it just...
In this room, you do not see any magic items.
There's nothing special about this room. It's just apparently her soul has not left this room. It's quite sad, actually, but...
Yeah.
Leopold, give me... I'm sorry, what... When you were searching the room before, you didn't find any traps, but I could see you like knocking on the walls and stuff. You do hear that the room opposite would be hollow, like there are rooms on the other side. There's just no door there to get to them. I'm sorry, Hemlock?
Oh God, where am I? I'm on the roof. Hold on. This is a stupid idea, but Vader, did you tell us that there is a room on the other side?
As I was searching for a secret door, I noticed that on the opposite side of the stairs, the wall sounded hollow, but I did not find a door. Perhaps there's another means upstairs.
I was gonna say out the window.
I was gonna say, can we climb out this window onto the roof like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Before
can I
we
do that?
before we do you remember the hallway downstairs that we bypassed when we went south?
Yeah.
We were hearing the sound of a door opening and closing. I noticed at the far end of that hallway was another spiral staircase.
Yeah, that's over here.
Okay.
I'm wondering if that one leads up. It might lead up on the other side of this wall that we're facing.
Well,
we could just.
I'd imagine eventually.
I'm thinking rather than climb out the window at least 4 floors up, why not go back down this stair and then see if there's another stair that leads up on the other side of the building.
Because there's this strange outcropping right here that seems to be. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is where the hollow sound is coming from, correct?
No. The hollow sound is coming from here, I believe. It was
Can we
directly
determine-
opposite the stairs.
Can I open the window and look outside?
Can we determine how like safe this roof looks to walk on, or like how steep is it, and what do we got going on out there?
Yeah. What do we got going on?
You are muted, Seb.
Sorry. Yeah, so this is what it looks like.
Oh.
There is awfully
there.
steep roof.
Yeah, they're pretty steep. But again, what Fader is saying is, yeah, if you go straight down the stairs and just go across and down the hall, there's another spiral staircase that goes up the opposite side.
Okay, let's do that.
We do that.
Okay. Yeah, so you all kind of go back down this spiral staircase, put everyone together. And you go up the other side. Oops, not out of the map. There you go. Okay.
Open the door.
Let's music back on. Alright. So you open the door. Inside.
Because I'm going to refresh my computer because I just lost everybody else's cam. Never mind. Here they come back.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. When you open the door, 2 gaping holes in the peaked roof expose this attic to the elements. Shattered clay, roof tiles, splinters of wood, dry leaves, and bird droppings cover the floor, which have begun to rot in a number of places. The rafters are home to several birds' nests formed out of twigs and straw. 2 wooden bed frames stand against the north wall, and built into the window box between them is a wooden storage trunk sealed with a rusty padlock. Other furnishings in the room include a pair of tall, narrow wardrobes.
I want to check those wardrobes.
I want to check the box.
I want to stand exactly where I am because that looks filthy.
I want to meander about aimlessly searching for things in the muck.
You guys are just opening rooms and like, I can't find what coming through everything. I love it. Okay, and while Leopold is like standing back just watching all the fools. So that
You people must just be covered in ringworm at this point. I am convinced of it.
All right, so let's see. The
Oh, just like hops by you, like squeezes through. Just
No, don't let the giant dust bunny touch me. Thank you.
Yeah, as you guys are walking through the room quickly, Leopold's standing in the back, and all Leopold hears is the floor going as it kind of like bows a little bit because it's just just swelled up and wet and just rotted, and he's just looking at the floor waiting for it to collapse. It's like, and it's like making like just snapping noises. And who was looking at the? I'm sorry. Now refresh my memory. Hemlock, what were you looking at? The what?
Wardrobe.
All right.
Should we assist each other? Can I assist Hemlock, and then Hemlock assist me?
I mean, if you want to take longer.
The toad is like nosing through the muck with me. It's like using its tongue to reach out and like look for things in the muck.
I will assist Hemlock with the wardrobe. Hemlock, when we're done, would you assist me with the box?
Sure.
Okay. Hemlock, give me investigation with advantage.
16.
All right. Yeah, you open it up. You two find a place where there are some robes in there. They kind of remind you of the robes that the Ravens wore. There's some extra clothing in here. But besides that, yeah, you don't really find much besides the 5 dusty black robes and 5 pair of leather sandals and 5 scarlet sashes. Mildred, what were you searching?
I am searching about randomly. I want to
Okay.
go. I want to like try and go between these two like circled wet spots out into this little area out here, and like search in all the places that nobody else is looking.
Yeah, while they're looking and through the wardrobe, you would notice as you look around the room a trunk that's underneath the flower box. It's a padlocked trunk under the window box. What do you do?
It's padlocked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out my shillelagh. I'm gonna like take out my staff and then like shillelagh it with magical power, and I'm just gonna bash the rock as hard as I can.
I'm just going to hold up my thieves' tools while he's doing that.
I also do that.
You guys were searching the thing while she does this.
Yep.
So unless Leopold wants to say something, since he's just standing back watching. No.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna watch this horror show and go through.
So give me an attack.
Just falls through the floor when she swings.
Awesome. So what does this look like when you charge up the shillelagh?
So it just like becomes like wreathed in like a vine that grows up, and at the top like a big mushroom pops out, and then I just like smash this thing, and like pollen and dust and spores just go everywhere. It's like
Yeah. So she does that. You guys just hear a big bang and a crack as she just smashes this padlock right off the trunk. And it just, yeah. Spores everywhere. All right. So that would definitely wake you two up, or like grab your attention. Mildred, when you open this up, you find some of the Baron's hunting paraphernalia, a suit of studded leather armor that's sized for a portly adult male, a leather helm, a heavy crossbow, a wooden case with the monogram BB, 2 hunting traps, and the 2 wooden cases contain 15 crossbow bolts with crimson etching.
Take the little monogram case that says BB and be like, oh, this is definitely for the boys. I'm just gonna go over here.
Is the box etched in crimson or the actual arrows etched in crimson?
Wait, where was I now? With the crossbow bolts have crimson fletching, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm gonna look in the little monogram box.
Well, that's what the case. That's what the crossbow bolts were.
Yeah, that's what the crossbows are in.
Bubbles in it. I'm like, oh. And I'm just like, put that back in.
All right, so yeah, what do you guys do next? Vader, aren't you gonna do something next?
I was planning on opening that box by picking the lock. If Mildred hasn't, I heard you say something about a studded leather armor.
No, didn't.
Yeah, as I was like rumbling through, I just like listed off everything you just said. I'm like, it's this and that, and a crossbow and bolts, and oh, look at this case. I'm like, oh, it's just got crossbow bolts inside, and then I'm just like, nothing interesting. I'm just like, that's for you.
I'm gonna peek in at that suit of studded leather.
Okay. Yeah, it's studded leather armor. It nothing. It doesn't look. I mean, it's very nice because was for a noble, but it doesn't look magical or anything like that.
Does it look like something I could wear?
It is sized for a portly adult human.
I'm going to, if there are no complaints, I'm going to pack it along with us, and with the hope of being able to trade it for a suit of studded leather that's more suited to my size.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and open this door over here while they're looking around.
Okay.
And just peek in there.
When you open that door, you can see the sky through two large holes in the peaked roof of this attic. Much of the area has fallen prey to the elements, causing the objects stored here to rot. The room is filled with old chairs, tables, benches, hunting trophies, rolled up rugs, a standing mirror, and similar unwanted decor. Leaning against the east wall are 6 flat, rectangular objects wrapped in canvas sheets, framed pictures of mirrors, and one, framed pictures or mirrors, you might guess. Would be under
This
them.
might be where the portrait of the mistress of the house was. You said you wanted to see it for some reason.
I finished stuffing the suit of armor, into my backpack and walk over to Leopold.
Okay.
Go on, it's through there.
All right. You step through?
Yeah, I let them step through.
No, I'm asking Fader. Yeah, face stepping.
I will be stepping through.
All right, yeah. So you step through. When you step through, these birds just suddenly just fly at you and just flutter and then fly up through the roof and kind of fly away. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I read before. That's kind of what you see. All those objects just lying around.
I'm going to walk over to them and just gently start shifting the sheets out of the way to see if I can find the portrait of the woman.
Okay. What is Hemlock doing?
I am also walking in and going, "Hello, ghost. We're just looking at your stuff. Please don't kill us. Thank you." And I will see if I I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna stand here, talk to the ghost.
As you say that, you're like, "Oh, not here to hurt you." You just hear a little girl's voice and says, "Mildred, what do you do?"
I walk in.
All right. Yeah, Fader. As you're going through,
My toad comes in after.
Okay. You see that there's one painting that depicts 3 deer grazing on a hilltop, backlit by dawn. Another shows a gray mastiff with a dead duck in its mouth. A third depicts an armored human knight on a hippogriff, both shown in profile. The knight's shield bears the holy symbol of Torm, who's the god of courage and self-sacrifice. The 4th painting is a portrait of the Baron Brantifax, seated in a chair with a gray mastiff sleeping on his feet, and his wife standing by his side. Brantifax is depicted as like he looks like a stout, kind of well-dressed man in his 50s, with bags under his eyes. The Baroness she looks tall in this, woman in her 50s. On her hand, you see she kind of gently rested on the Baron's shoulder. In the other, she holds a bouquet of roses, and you can just see in their face like that they do have a genuine love for each other.
Compare that image with the image in the locket.
Well, the image in the locket is a portrait of a younger woman. So
Can I tell if it is this dude?
Give me a perception check. There are similarities, but it doesn't look like her. You would think it might be like one of the children's. If I remember correctly. Let me see. Oh, no, sorry. It is the Baron's wife. God, I'm so dumb. It is her.
It is the Baron's wife.
It is the Baron's wife. I don't know why, for some reason, I thought it was the daughter.
And the locket is a younger version?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely, her, but maybe a little bit younger than the portrait itself.
Congratulations!
Like
You
when they
solved the
first
puzzle
met.
to what we already knew.
It is definitely just like laughs. She's so high right now. She's like,
when Mildred starts to laugh, you hear the ravens outside start to mimic your laugh almost perfectly. So it just sounds like Mildred laughing and laughing and laughing all around you guys. That would be like, yeah, how would she sound? How would Mildred sound laughing? Come on, do it.
Come on.
So yeah, you just hear. It's like all around.
rolling. She's like,
Yeah, from Mildred's point of view, all of a sudden you just hear your own voice like doing that back.
you just see like the toad's eyes turn into these like spirals. He's just like,
Awesome. Yeah, that is hemlock.
This is trippy. And I didn't even lick a toad. Whoa.
So we're done here, right? We can go home.
Yes.
we're not gonna give the lady back her locket. I think we should give it to the girl upstairs. I feel like she would appreciate it.
I
And she's
think
a
we
good
should.
soul.
I think we should drape it over the Baron's gravestone in the cemetery.
Why not? Let's do it.
I think we should dig the Baron's bones up out of the well and bury him next to his dog outside and give the locket to the little girl because that's her mom and she deserves it. And then we
Why
can
is he in the well?
hope that everyone can rest in peace here, you know?
That's actually a good question, Hemlock. Why? First off, are they the bones in the well? Are they the Baron's? And if they are, why are they in the well?
Someone murdered him and blew up the tower over there.
Or he's just accident prone?
Oh, you think he
They
fell
didn't
down
get
the
him
well?
back? They didn't get him up? They just buried an empty coffin?
I don't know how you're going to solve a murder.
Well,
That's
Hold on, because now that this is interesting. If the Baron's bones are the bones that's in the well, then the coffin that's under the Baron's headstone would be empty.
Yes, we could go look.
well. Typically, you have family plots that you don't exactly have.
Not dig up bones in the one that's got the portal to the
Yes, let's not dig that. I would think, though.
Either way, should we
I'm-
ever
I'm-
need to travel to the Shadowfell, what a useful knowledge to have as to where is a
Exactly.
gateway.
I'm now very curious as to whether or not the bones that attacked me in the well are in fact the Baron. Do we
Anybody
have
know
any?
how to speak to ghosts? Anybody? Nobody has that skill?
Speak to
Oh.
ghosts?
Yeah, to speak to ghosts. Like I can
Uh,
speak to animals.
Hello,
now.
ghosts.
I could do that too.
It's coming.
That's all I've got.
Okay, you did.
I would
Good
like
job.
to go. I would like to go on our
Are
way
we
out.
are we fairly confident that there's nothing left here to be found in this room? Can I do an investigation check in random spots that no one else looked,
Yeah.
or
While
just a check?
while she's doing that, I'd like to look to. Is it possible to remove the canvases from these frames and take the canvases with us?
Let's see.
Want to steal the paintings?
I wouldn't call it stealing.
I'll be honest;
more
those are probably worth a fortune.
redistributing the
I
wealth.
have a
It's a
have a
portrait of a
question.
dead family. What?
Is one of these paintings as big as the one down in the downstairs that would be hanging above the mantle?
They do.
Because I
One of
remember-
the one of him and his wife would match the size.
True love, guy.
But each of these paintings, give me an insight check, Leopold. No, and I guess Fader, since is he more of a? I don't know if he's more of a thief, but well, his.
Fader is.
Because
Are
I
you
think
wondering if Fader is a thief?
well, not because I think rogue and I think like thief all the time, but I would. I was just debating if he would know how expensive paintings would be. That's why, like a thief would probably know that. But,
Right.
But Leopold being a noble background, he would have an idea too. You would have an idea that each of these paintings is worth 50 gold pieces, and so is the unbroken mirror.
I mean, if we had a way to transport a mirror, it would be worth 50 gold, but it's a standing mirror.
But
Yeah.
the paintings, if we can remove the paintings from the frames and roll them up, they would be much easier to transport than a piece of glass.
Well, I think half the value would be of the frame, actually.
I don't know about that.
We always come back. I mean, we have the map. We might need to come back here one day.
I have to be honest; it could be difficult for us to get back here. We had to talk our way out the first time. It's not just going to be a casual exit. Should we need to come back?
That's well, except the way we left it with our new instructor was that we are on our duties at the library are to leave and come back and leave and come back. That's our job now.
I don't know if you've noticed, but our tutors at the college, their life expectancy seems to be like a week. So I wouldn't be so
Okay.
confident
Well,
as that being our future
Now,
indefinitely.
but this one's not dead yet.
I mean, we don't know that. She could be dead. We could come back and there's a new person.
She wasn't dead yet when we left her.
Perhaps the
All
next
right,
day
Pete.
she was murdered, and we all just disappeared without anybody saying it. And now they think we all murdered her and just left. Especially because the
we think
last
we
guy
murdered-
said my name. It like
Cha-ching.
oh God, it hasn't even.
I would like to start keeping as we make our way back out. Once we do start making our way back out, I'd like to start keeping my eyes open for shovels or spades or picks or whatever.
Give me a history check with advantage, since it was not that long ago. Oh my god.
I can't roll my psychic on either of those.
I mean, Hemlock, give me a history check. 'Cause Hemlock, okay. You guys would remember that there was freaking shovels in the mudroom. You first walked it.
Okay.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, are we digging up a grave? I'm sorry. I like.
I,
We're
w-
gonna
yeah, I would like to. I would like to see if the Baron's bones are in his grave or, in fact, at the bottom of the well.
yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead.
okay, so you
I
guys.
love I love digging holes.
Uh,
Do you, back
As
in
the
the
rest of them exit
I
the
used to
room,
dig holes all the time.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my watch down on a piece of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick up the mirror. I'll pop into my vessel,
I love
place the mirror inside my vessel, and pop back out.
it. Okay.
So
Awesome.
no, I did so you wouldn't see. I waited till y'all left the room.
I love it.
I aggressively followed you.
It's too late.
And the paintings.
I was out
And the
there already,
painting.
literally. I was right here as you were saying that was happening.
Yeah, I guess. Did you actually cut those paintings out, or are you just gonna try to carry them, or just leave them?
Leopold, I wasn't sure. If, Leopold had kind of talked me out of it. I don't.
I
know
mean,
how
if you cut a
value
painting
to
out, it's funny because I just saw there was a special on Netflix about the people who robbed this like museum, and they were like, "That is like the worst thing you could do is cut the paintings out of the frames."
Yeah, most of the time
Then-
those frames are expensive by themselves
Yeah.
half the time.
You're just like
Unless-
ruining the artwork. But the only reason why they were doing it was because like the mafia people were the ones buying them, so they didn't care.
So unless I had a means by which I could, some sort of an extra planar, space that I could put things in, then I don't see any. I would not take them if it's not worth it.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys all walked out. Leopold quickly bloop, grabbed the mirror, plopped in, and plopped out. Put his pocket watch back in, and followed you guys down the stairs. I love it.
So that
You-
mirror. It was right there, I swear to God.
Considering you're always second in line, you would have Hemlock behind you, so you would have noticed.
Well, boys, digging's an awful tough job, but someone's got to do it.
I would like to give assistance to Mildred as she digs.
I will dig a hole. Lady, you'd really make me dig a hole.
All right, fine. You assist me.
No, just give me that thing. I love digging holes. I'm just gonna go over here, start digging a hole.
All right, is anyone going to be helping her dig this hole, or? And
I'm
she
not
can
digging my
only get so deep.
I will take over. I will take over.
All right. I mean, it's gonna take a while for you guys to dig a coffin out. What is Leopold and Hemlock doing while they're digging?
Watching a bunch of mad people dig up a grave.
All right.
Sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor, watching them get dirty.
Mildred's just like humming a little song as she goes, like, "Oh yes, digging a hole, in her happy, happy hole." It's better
Okay.
than that.
Is it?
Mildred's better at singing songs than I am.
All right. Yeah, you start digging your hole. Let's see. I mean, it's gonna take a while. So yeah, you're digging, and all of a sudden you hit a box.
And we're digging up the
Clear it out.
Baron. Is that correct? We're digging up the Baron.
We are. Yes. I would like to see if there are bones in the Baron's coffin.
All right, you open it up. And you look inside.
Is there bones?
1 second. Yeah, you look inside. There are some bones in there.
Does it look as though it's a complete skeleton? Specifically, is there a missing hand?
You look through all the bones, and you see 2 hands.
I'm going to take the locket out of my belt pouch. I'm going to open it so that the picture is visible, and I'm going to proffer it to the remains.
Okay. Okay. You do that. When you what say this again? You said you took it out your belch belt.
I'm going to. I open the locket so that the picture is visible, and I show the picture to the skull and of the skeleton, and I lay it on the chest where the heart would have been.
Okay. And then
Can I?
do you close the coffin or just leave it there?
Before he closes it, can I see if this is a man skeleton?
I was
How-
also going to say, could I use like a medicine check to determine, like to the best of my ability, what's maybe going on with this body?
Yeah.
And could maybe Hemlock assist me in doing that?
Yep. Yes, you can tell this is a man's body.
Does it look like a
It is a
portly? Like
The clothes that used to be on it do look like they were of noble birth. And you also see the signet ring on the hand of the Baron.
Shiny.
whose bones are in the well?
Right. Unless I only
didn't have a
imagined that skeleton in the well.
Go dig it up.
Maybe the moss did something to your brain or something. Did we saw the hand that came up with it?
Did you bring up the hand? I don't think you
I
did.
did not.
No.
As soon as I noticed that the locket
you
was
tossed
around
it.
my ankle, I tossed the hand.
Maybe you.
The hand put the locket on your leg, though, right?
I don't know that.
Did it?
I only know that I felt the hand and the locket at the same time.
So essentially, the hand came up, grabbed your ankle, and then you cut it off, and then afterwards, it was just there.
Right.
And all in it.
I know that something was holding me underwater.
I still think we should give the locket to the girl who is most definitely still here. I mean, technically, the Baron is kind of the one who gave it to you. To begin with.
Yeah, the Baron gave it to me.
Did we go into
Well,
the
hold on.
the?
Hold on. If the Baron's spirit gave it to me, I'm thinking. No, give
Did
back
we
to
ever
his
go
body, not
into
have
the
given it to me
door
to bring
behind
to
the mudroom?
library.
The door behind the mudroom?
Yeah, there was a door behind the mudroom. I think that's where we heard the body being dragged, or was that upstairs? Or was that the door that led down?
Wasn't the door behind the
No, that
mudroom
was the door that led
little
to the
room?
basement.
Yeah, that led to the basement. At what point does Mildred realize that we can't hear her?
I haven't said much. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
I'm gonna go dig up whatever's in the well.
Maybe there was a murder, and they threw the body in the well. You know.
I'm going to step back and close the
Maybe
coffin.
they had a. Maybe
Okay.
the marriage wasn't good. Who knows?
Do you put the dirt back on? Or do you guys just stand there looking at the coffin?
I don't think you
To
want
say
me.
I don't think that.
Can we please try giving it to the girl? Like that's.
I think the ghost of the Baron could talk to the ghost of the girl. I think the Raven said that they wanted the Baron to be laid to rest.
Well, they actually didn't care. They just didn't know how to help him.
And I think that the way to help him is to give the locket of his beloved wife to him, not to give the locket of his beloved wife to.
Here's the thing. You have two tortured souls here. One is in the well that was calling out for his dog. And you have one in the attic who is just like super attached to dolls, as far as we can tell. But you have two unsettled spirits. And it's possible, I don't know, but maybe we can like figure out a way to unlock them in unsettledness, which could still be putting this in the grave here. But I don't know that that's true because he was down in the well, like asking for his dog. So I think that's what he wants.
You mentioned he was down the well asking for his dog. All I remember was the old man's voice saying, "Help me." I don't remember.
Didn't it like say, "Is that you, boy?" Like, did it say a name? Didn't it say a name too?
It just
Yeah.
said, "Where are you, boy?" That's all I recall.
Where are you, boy? Like he's calling for his dog. I think he asked if that was you. He was like, "Is that you, boy?"
Which doesn't necessarily mean that he. See, I'm sorry. I know some people get attached to their pets, but I can't imagine that a spirit is for
What
hundreds
does
of
the
years.
dog?
And
What does the guy's gravestone say?
Why
Guy's
is there a picture of a
gravestone
dog?
says
Hear you, or I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
his gravestone says, "Let no man stand above another," and the dog says, "Oh, I didn't write down what the dog says."
So are you going to put the dirt back on and get off of him?
Yeah.
Can we read what the gravestone of the dog says right here?
Yeah. It says Bjorn, Hound of Brentifax, faithful to the end.
And the woman's and the wife's grave is not here. There are 4 graves here. Yes.
There's the
Brentifax.
Barons, there's Bjorn's, Heluth, and Sylphine.
I'm certain that the locket needs to be here. The Baron's body is lying at rest here with his dog and his 2 daughters, but not with his wife. This is the only way we can get his wife to be buried with him.
Do you think his wife's body's in the well?
I don't think she would sound like an old man yelling for help.
Maybe it's him.
Mildred
telling
is
us to
like,
go-
"I'm gonna go find out what's in the well."
And you
Like,
can see, yeah, the one that would be Heluth's grave, which is his wife actually, is the one where the mist is coming through.
Wait, is Heluth the wife or the other daughter?
It's the wife.
There's only one daughter, I think.
Yeah, there's only one daughter. I'm sorry. I did say 2 earlier. I messed up. So yeah, his wife's body is missing.
And it's the entrance to the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
In general.
Sylphine is the wife.
No, Heluth.
No. Sophine is the daughter who's.
I thought Celise or Sylphine was the one that was the portal.
What? Can I get anything straight today? Let me see. Oh, it is Sylphine. God damn it.
Just making
Sorry.
sure.
So Sophine is the daughter.
Yep, Sylphine.
And Heluth. See, Heluth says, "Our pride and joy," and Sophine says, may she find peace at last."
Maybe she was sick.
But "our pride and joy" suggests that it would be something that would be written on the headstone of a child, not of a wife.
There is a nursery upstairs.
There are a lot of bedrooms.
So the nursery is of the daughter's room.
Attic. No, the nursery was not the one with the dolls.
Okay, no.
There was a nursery.
I was right the first time. I'm getting so confused now.
Wait, we were right about what?
You did have 2 daughters.
Do it!
Figure out this murder mystery. And it's
So the wife
we're
is missing.
lying at the bottom of that well.
I think Hemlock is right. I think the wife's bones are at the bottom of the well. She's not buried there.
The wife is buried on the bottom of the well. The husband is restless, trying to get us to help his wife down in the bottom of the well. We gotta go get those bones at the bottom of the well.
We get the bones, and we bring the bones and the locket back here and bury them with the...
Sure. The locket, I don't
Okay.
think was. I don't think that's like something, but I think the bones is something.
Let's go back. I will go back down that well, and we can haul up. We can
Mildred.
haul up.
Mildred is gone.
Oh, where did
God,
Mildred
she's
go?
gone.
Way to the well. Like she's already.
Okay.
I
So
start
yeah,
booking it.
you guys were talking about this in the graveyard, and that's when you all looked over and noticed Mildred is not even with you guys, and you don't know when she walked away. And that's where we'll end our game today because it's past 9:30. Awesome. That's funny. I love how Mildred.
We're totally gonna get back to the well and find Mildred is just as drowned at the bottom of this well.
And you
I
went
thought
just
you'd say that.
floating there.
She is a fully capable old lady. Okay.
She is.
Older than her, but yes.
Exactly. But you know, in a way, age is also relative. You know, to how senior you are. You know,
Hard life.
it's only by approaching death. that we can
Thank you guys
truly
on
begin
the
to appreciate
stream watching.
that
I
mature
appreciate it.
way, you know, of the adulthood.
Sure.
In the most morbid sense possible.
Well, that was a little hard to get back into with the story since it's been 2 weeks, but it was fun. I was just having a
Glad
hard
that we
time
did
following
do-
my own story.
I'm glad we deduced that there's like I think there's a murder mystery here, right? Like we're on to something. We're gonna figure it out.
I think there is, yeah.
I do love a murder mystery. I love them.
I love where this is going. It's great.
Leo's just
I'm-
like, can we please just go home?
I know.
Why are we still here?
Really
You've had
awesome.
you've had your adventure of treasure. It ended up as a bust. We should go home.
And everyone's like, no, there's something here. There must be more. I love
There's
it.
gonna be something more. We're gonna.
I mean, there's the Shadowfell.
I mean, we already even after meeting the bird, we still did find 2 more treasure chests, right? And the paintings.
Well, we
Yeah.
found a hunting box, but
No one want that crossbow?
a heavy crossbow?
A bunch of crossbow bolts?
Yeah, there was, what, 20 of them?
We grabbed that, yeah?
I don't know if we did.
Yeah, I was assuming you did.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
did. We took everything that was in there, as a matter of fact.
a heavy crossbow's worth 50 gold, so I imagine you take it anyway.
That would be good. It's party loot.
Yeah, if who has them then?
I have the armor.
Okay.
I can summon
I'll
a
take
bestial
the-
spirit as like a water bestial spirit and make like a octopus or something that goes down and looks for us.
What are you talking
Down the
about?
well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the crossbolts and the crossbow.
Okay.
I
I'll-
love that
I'll
idea.
go down there with her. I'm going. She's like, ooh, a good mucky well. That's right up my alley.
Well, I just spent the last 2 weeks at the bottom of the well, so yeah, sure. Now it's your
I'm
turn.
going to have to take some samples of the lichen and things that grow down there, and the sludge and all the microbacteria. Maybe I can culture it into some sort of fungus or bloom.
All right, guys. Well, I gotta get going. Y'all have a good
Okay.
one. Great game.
Bye. It's fun.
Game.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you liked what you watched, you can catch my other games on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Feel free to join my Discord channel for updates. And it's been fun. See ya.